If you are into ultralight hiking or someone who just likes being outdoors and also like to be prepared for the unexpected, then maybe a puffy jacket is already in your gear setup. I have today the pleasure to present to you a new, not yet released puffy jacket from CUMULUS that is probably going to be the lightest option out there on the market today. So stay tuned. Hi and welcome to a new episode and to a preview of a new ultralight, or should I say featherlight maybe? Anyway, a lightweight puffy jacket that is hitting the market any day now. The Plancklite down pullover from CUMULUS. And don't ask me about the name, okay? I got the privilege to get one sample of this jacket before the release to try out and test how it performs out in everyday life and out on the trail, to give you my honest opinion and a real life experience before the release. I haven't got a chance to try this one out on a real hike yet because it dropped in my mailbox just before last weekend. But I have worn this jacket for a week now as my everyday jacket. We had both snow and cold weather here in Sweden with a couple of -°C, as well as a couple of days with sun and around zero. So I have a good feeling how warm this jacket is and how it performs. The Plancklite is a pullover and it packs down very small in this small little bag that also follows with the purchase. Not much bigger than a fist really, so it literally takes up like no space. Nice. Okay, now let's see if I can get this out of the bag. There you go. And like you can see, it has no hood and no zipper. Instead of the zipper, it has 5 buttons. And the reason for that is, of course, to keep the weight down as much as possible. And that is also probably the reason why it doesn't have a hood, I guess. To save even more weight on the jacket, it doesn't have any pockets, any drawstrings or other bells and whistles. But very nice elastic cuffs around the waist and the wrists. And the CUMULUS logo is embroidered onto the fabric on the chest and in a matching color. And it looks really nice. I like the square shape of the down pockets and it makes it look a little bit different than competitors. And the color, well, it is called Canyon Red and it's almost like a metallic kind of blood red color. On release you can also get it in a more golden color called Marigold. The weight on this pullover or puffy jacket is only 130 grams in size medium. I know, ain't that amazing? This jacket that I'm wearing now is in size large and it weighs 140 grams on my scale. The small bag that follows with the purchase adds additional 6 grams if you choose to bring it. The outer material is a 17 grams per square meter 7 denier ripstop DWR treated fabric, both in the inner and the outer shell. The jacket is filled with 45 grams of 900 fill power ethically sourced hydrophobic Polish goose down. I know many people today choose synthetic products rather than down products because of how the animals are treated, and I totally do understand. But CUMULUS states that they make sure that the down that they use in their products is 100% ethically sourced down and from a fully traceable production process. And for me, that is a strong statement, and I do trust them to follow it. The Plancklite is filled with only 45 grams of down in size medium, but since it is a 900 fill, it will give you a lot of warmth for the weight. The higher the grade or fill of down, the finer the down is and the more air it traps inside, and that will make it puffier and warmer than the lower grade down. I am 180 centimeters long and I weigh 78 kilos, and the size I'm wearing now, like I said previously, is the size large. Like you can see, it fits me perfectly, and regarding the fit, I would say that the jacket, as well as other clothes from CUMULUS, is an athletic cut, meaning it is closer to your body, but still with full freedom of movement. Myself, I don't like clothes that are snug, so I chose a bigger size, what I normally wear. and I recommend you to do the same. And not only for the fit, but also to be able to have a thicker fleece underneath for those colder winter days. The arms are a perfect length, and it rides down a bit on my butt, so it is also perfect length on the back. Or at least it is in my opinion. I do like how this jacket fits and feel, and sure, it is super lightweight and maybe feels a bit fragile perhaps, but I believe it is not, and I'm sure it will hold up to the wear and tear of normal use and on the hike, and that is nice. Now, who is this jacket for and how warm is it? Well, it is only filled with 45 grams of 900 fill in size medium, so it's not the warmest down jacket out there, so maybe not for winter hiking, extreme conditions and expeditions. But it is designed for all year around use and for 3-season hiking, and to be used when the weather turns unexpectedly, like my last hike. Oops. After trying it out for a week, I have to say that if I pair it with a thinner fleece underneath, like the one I'm wearing now, I would easily be okay down below freezing and all the way down to -5 or -6 degrees Celsius in camp. And maybe also -10 degrees Celsius if I pair it with a little bit of a thicker fleece. But if you are moving around instead and like walking, hiking or doing other low frequency activity during winter time, I would say it is also perfect as a winter jacket. Then the Plancklite is super lightweight and packs down very small, so it is something you can easily pack down and make room for in your backpack or bag, and something that you don't have to think twice about bringing. Perfect for the ultralight 3-season hiker, bike hiker, speed hiker, day hiker, and for those who do mind about the space and the weight of the gear they are bringing. At 140 grams, this is less than half the weight of my old Trek 100 down jacket, so that is just wow. This jacket will replace my old Trek 100 in my 3-season gear setup, and I will try it out as much as I can. But I have no reason to believe other than it will perform really well. The only reason for concern would be that the Plancklite doesn't have a hood. But it shouldn't be a big deal to bring a thicker beanie to keep my head warm, and then I also have a hood on my fleece, so I will probably have no problem to keep my head warm. This jacket is just about to be released within a week or two, and then you can buy it directly from CUMULUS. I will put a link to CUMULUS down in the description, and then also when I get a notice that the jacket is released, do a community post on YouTube and tell you all about it. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode about the Plancklite and that you do choose to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions about the Plancklite, just leave a comment down below, and as always, I'll try to come back to you as soon as I can. If you like today's episode, take a look at these 2 recommendations on my other videos. Also do hit like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Happy hiking and see you next week. Bye bye!